Hello, so I'm Tapani Viikkila, the director of this Finnish or international science fiction series called Space Station Jupiter. We have been working, and I have been working for some years in the pre-production of this series. It is a small series, 4 parts, about 4 times 42 minutes. So it's basically like a quite long television film which has been divided to 4 parts. And we have been working for a quite long time on the script, and I think the script is already quite good. We have started already doing casting for the series, so I have had some auditions in New York and in London, and there has been over 1,000 actors have applied to the primary roles of the series. And we have got quite good actors already been interested in the series, actors who have been acting in films and in television series, science fiction also, and some of them have been also acting in quite big budget films. We have also received some video auditions from some other countries, and the cast is also going to be quite international. At the moment we don't know exactly that when we are going to start the actual filming of this sci-fi series. The filming is going to take some time, about 6 weeks, so we are going to be shooting this series in a quite efficient way, as this is a low budget series. We are trying to save money, and I've been already, I went to London to see 3 different studios there in London and in the area close to London, and we will be filming some of the filming will happen in studio. There's going to be a lot of green screen shooting in the series, and so we need to have some studio time. We also need to have good enough camera and lights. And one thing which is going to take quite a lot of time before the filming is to work on the production design. We need to have good enough costumes and props, all this kind of production design what we are actually going to build in the studio or wherever we are filming. So not everything is going to be done in the post-production, but because this is a science fiction, it's good to understand that it's actually only small part of the job will be done during the shooting. Most of the work is going to be done during the post-production. So the post-production is going to take a lot of time. There's going to be a lot of computer-generated images, CGI. What we are doing now is we are starting to work on the post-production. So we are starting to work on all the special effects already before the filming, because we are still looking for some more funding for the filming. The shooting time, there's going to be some expenses which we have to be able to pay for the expenses. It's not only about our own work. We have to have enough budget for the shooting, but in the post-production and in the special effects, there's a lot of we can do just by working by ourselves in the sci-fi. So that's the reason why we are starting now to work on the computer-generated images. So we are going to have a lot of special effects done probably before the shooting. It's now 22nd of June 2013. I think the earliest time we could start the shooting will be beginning of October this year, because when we get to know that now we have enough money, enough budget for the shooting, there's a lot of things we need to get done before the shooting. Costumes, production design, find rest of the locations, and get the studio booked for us as well, camera, lights, and so on. So that's the earliest time we could go there for the shooting. We are aiming to get this whole series finished by around June 2015. So it's about 2 years from now. And my estimation is that the post-production, all the special effects is going to take, they're going to take about 1.5 years to work on. So why not to start working on them now? That's what we are doing basically. So if the filming of this series is going to happen in October, November, or maybe it's going to happen next year, early next year, January, February, March, something like that. By the time when we get to the filming, we have been already working on the post-production in the special effects for several months, and we already have some good job done. So we are already working very hard on the series. And also what I'm planning to do is that I'm planning to start writing a novel version of the series. I'm the main writer of the series. That novel version is going to come out. Hopefully that is going to get us to get together the last remaining funding we are looking for to get for the shooting. So what you can do to support us? I'm asking you to contribute for this science fiction production. There are basically 3 different easy ways. There's now a campaign going on in indiegogo.com, and in this video there's going to be a link to that campaign as well. And that's going to be running until around end of July this year, 2013. If you contribute for this series $25, you will get a Blu-ray copy of the series when it's going to be done. And if you contribute for this series $20, you will receive a DVD copy of the series when it's get done. And if you contribute $15, there's a collectible calendar 2010. I know that the year 2010 has passed already, but there's a calendar of this series. This series had a working title called Operation Noah. And around that time, end of 2009, we started working on them developing the series, and that calendar is going to have some images, illustrations of this sci-fi series. So there's still some copies of that calendar left. So keep your thumbs for us, please, so we can get to the shooting of the series hopefully as soon as possible. I don't want to lower the quality of the series. I've been aiming for rather high quality in this sci-fi production. It has got a low budget, but I don't want to make amateurish film. We have been working for several years in this story, script, and pre-production and planning. If we would rush to the shooting too quickly, and we wouldn't have enough money to do almost half of the things. So this is the news at the moment. It's 22nd of June 2013, and this is where this science fiction production Space Station Jupiter is going at the moment. Thank you.